Hey guys, it's Derek here. Sorry it's been a minute since I've last done a YouTube video, but I've been working on some things here at home. I've had to restructure my office setup so that it could look cleaner and more organized. So I've been spending a bunch of time working on that specifically. So because of that, I won't be doing too many more videos in the car because I do actually have my office set up to the point where I can actually do YouTube videos in my office. I still don't have the full setup that I would like to have, with the higher resolution camera that sits on a tripod. That's one of the main things that I will be looking to set up sometime in the near future, but gotta take it one day at a time. So that's what I've been doing for the last several weeks. And speaking of taking things one day at a time, this market, as we all know, has been trading sideways for a while, but we finally got our first big pop earlier this morning in Bitcoin, and it managed to take a lot of the altcoins with it, although we should be seeing a stronger rally in the altcoins later this week. I think the general sentiment right now on crypto Twitter is that we are finally going to be making a strong move upwards. So I know that's what I'm personally looking for. That's what a lot of other people are personally looking for, because trading sideways is not fun at all. So I know that we've been desperately waiting for this big pop that we got earlier this morning. And so basically, I'm just going to continue to be on the lookout for what the market does and just go from there. I wanted to talk about some other things that I've been working on that are related to crypto. And so I've been spending a bunch of time just really consolidating my portfolio to make it more representative of cryptos that we know will survive not just in the long term, but will survive regulations in the short term. I believe we're at that critical point right now where we should really be focusing on the regulatory compliant cryptos, those cryptos that are ISO20022 compliant. And that's what I've been really focusing on as of late. Just trying to do more of a deep dive on what ISO20022 is. Because like I know what it is, but it's like I just wanted to get more of a technical understanding of what ISO20022 is. I'm going to have to give a shout out to the one person that pointed me out to the detailed chart for ISO20022, as well as the cryptos that are compliant in that regard. And so that's mainly what I've been focusing on the most. We know what the ISO20022 compliant cryptos are. Those would be XRP, XLM, XDC, Algorand, which I was very late to that party, the Algorand party, but I finally got a good enough bag that makes me feel comfortable with my position in Algorand currently. The only other crypto that's ISO20022 compliant that I do not have currently is IOTA. I know that I think it was a couple of days ago, I asked the Twitter community if there were any IOTA holders out there, and I got a couple of responses. So I think sometime this week, I'm going to really focus on getting like a really small bag of IOTA. That way I can say that I own all of the ISO20022 compliant cryptos, which I think is truly important. It's truly important, especially given where we are right now, because I really believe that, as Blockchain Backer was saying earlier this morning, we're about to experience this 5-wave in this bull run cycle. So that's gonna be the face melting wave that we've all been waiting for, just to really top things off, because this is where we're about to see the highest gains and the most profitable gains, especially for those of us that have really been holding everything out throughout this time. So I think it's really important to ensure that we are sticking to our game plan and that we are invested in the correct cryptos. Now, I mean, ultimately, you can invest in what you want to. I'm not telling you what you should and should not invest in, because it's your money, and it's up to you to do your due diligence and your research as far as what it is that you feel that you should be investing in. So that's up to you guys. But for those of us that have been in this market for a good while, who have done the due diligence and the research to understand the cryptos that will survive regulations and those cryptos that will survive long term, then we're well on our way and we're on the right track. Now, it's not to say that only the ISO 20022 compliant cryptos will be the ones that survive, because there will be other cryptos, other high cap, other high quality cryptos that will aid the ISO 20022 compliant cryptos, which I named previously. So you would also want to make sure that you're invested in those cryptos as well, because those are going to be the ones that really help to tie in the complete infrastructure of what our crypto space will be long term. Because I do believe that in the long term, we're only going to have about between 100 and 200 cryptos that survive, which says a lot, because currently we have about 10,500 cryptos in the market, which is way too many. I mean, that just goes to show you how unregulated and how much of the wild, wild west we're in currently in this crypto space. So it's really important to filter through all the noise and to filter through all the cryptos that are not going to last, and to primarily focus on the ones that will last in the long term. Now, if you want to do trades, or if you want to take a trade in some other cryptos that will get you a high gain profit in the short term, then by all means you can do that. Just be mindful of what you're doing, what you're investing in at that time, and then you just got to have a plan for what you're going to do with that profit once it has this run or whatever. My recommendation would be to take that short-term profit and to put it into one of your high cap coins, just to boost your bag even more before it really takes off. So for this video, I just wanted to focus on the ISO 20022 compliance, the fact that I've been spending a lot of time consolidating my portfolio. I do feel much better now about my current positions than I did, say, 4 to 8 weeks ago. And it's amazing how much of a difference 4 to 8 weeks can make, like as far as changes you make going down the line, and just really looking at what you have now versus what you had before. Because my portfolio was much bigger than it was. My portfolio was much bigger previously than what I have right now. But it's like, in terms of what I have right now, I have more of what I know will survive in the long term. Like, for example, I've really been putting in a lot of hard work to just stack up as much XRP as possible, mainly because it's been hovering below the dollar mark for so long. And it's like, you can't help but stack up your XRP when it's under that dollar mark, because we all saw what happened previously. It shot up to almost $2 before it came back down. So like, XRP is definitely the main one, of course, but you also want to make sure that your portfolio is diversified enough such that you can get massive gains across the board, because every crypto is different, like in terms of how it moves, what you intend to gain from it. So you want to make sure that you don't miss out on that either. So that's really all I wanted to talk about today, was just those two main things that I've really been focusing on over the last few weeks. And I know that I need to update my spreadsheet, because my portfolio now looks nothing like what I had before. So I got to make those changes and make sure that my exit plan and my exit strategy is still the same. Because I know for XRP specifically, I believe that it's going to go above and beyond that $10 to $13 mark. And this is something that I've said before. That's mainly due to looking at what Dogecoin did when it went on this monster rally, and then just looking at the fact that once this SEC lawsuit is completely over with and XRP gets full clarity, there's no telling how high XRP is going to go. What I do know is that when it comes to a lot of these ISO20022 compliant cryptos, they will easily hit triple digits. May not be tomorrow, might not be next week, but at some point down the line, anything that's tied to ISO20022, in my opinion, will have a triple digit price moving forward. So I think that's something that we should be very excited about. And I know I'm personally very excited about it because, you know, we spent all this time investing in these cryptos, investing in the correct choices that, you know, we really want to benefit and reap the harvest from the choices that we made. So I'm going to continue to look at the market today. It's looking pretty good so far. I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to crack 42K and make its way back up to 50K. That way, you know, that'll really indicate to me that we're going to continue on this next leg up, which is what we've all been waiting for. So this is a video that I have for you guys today. I'm going to post this on YouTube shortly. I wish I could post this full length video on Twitter, but I know I can post it on Instagram as well, just to get this out there as well. So I hope you guys have a good Monday. I hope you guys have a good week. I'm going to try to do another YouTube video later this week. It depends on my schedule, but I wanted to at least get this one out there because I know it had been a while since I last posted something. So again, I hope you guys have a great day. I really appreciate the support on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. You guys are the greatest. And I'm going to keep on being bullish with you guys because this is it. This is what we've been waiting for, like the life-changing wealth that we've all been talking about, hearing about. Like, it's on the way very, very soon. So I'm excited for what's in store for all of us. And the XRP community is the greatest community ever. So you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.